Come in.
Hey, just wanted to let you know that Nash figured out how the engines work, so he should be fine in engineering. I would have used the intercom, but I haven't figured out how it works yet.
Usually it's just hold down the button, say who or what you want to reach, and Nimue will redirect the call for you.
Cool. Well, I'll try it from the bridge then.
Before you go, you will be fine taking command of the ship if anything happens, right?
Sure. Why, don't you trust me?
Of course I do. It's why I gave you the job to begin with. It's just, I should have asked you before I gave you the job.
Maybe. Is there any reason why you think I'm going to need to take it?
No. It's just, I just kind of assumed a leadership role without asking, and I'm used to having my own entourage around with me and not you guys. I should have talked to you first.
Well, as you said, it is your ship.
Right. Yeah, so go and test out the intercom.
Will do. Talk to you in a minute. Hopefully.
Get a hold of yourself, Linkara.
So anyway, that's the annoying thing about Blood Gun number 0. I mean, it still has some awesome stuff in it, like guns and bullets and stuff, but totally contradicts what happened in Blood Gun Annual number 1/2, where Blood Gun took the teeth of his enemies and turned them into—
You have been talking about this comic book character for 10 minutes. Can we talk about anything else?
I don't understand why you would want to stop talking about him.
There was more to the 90s than just really violent comic book characters. Talk about anything else.
Sure, we could talk about, like, Saved by the Bell, or Blossom, or
how about not talking about the 90s at all?
Yeah, right. Like anyone would want to not talk about Tequila and Benetti.
Oh, hey! Someone mentioned Tequila and Benetti?
Yeah, but I actually didn't want to talk about it.
Damn, B. That's cold.
So anyway, in Blood Gun number 3, which features a sweet trifold holofoil cutter—
Why don't I know any normal people?
Come in.
Hey, birthday boy.
Hey.
Feeling any better than you were earlier?
I was. But then my friend asked me to go into space, and then it all came crashing down again, just how weird my life is.
Oh, well, please forgive me, Linkara. I am so sorry I'm asking you to help out those in need.
No, that's not what I meant, man. I'm happy to help. It's just, when I'm being sent up into space to possibly rescue astronauts from God knows what the hell am I doing reviewing whatever editorially mandated garbage has been spewed out onto a comic book? Every week, I sit on a futon and review books that think that a G-string is appropriate attire for women's battle armor, and then every other week, robots try to put their fists through my face. This is not normal.
A couple weeks ago, I had to keep lookout for the vice president while he took a piss in some bushes. Linkara, normal is relative. Look, after we get back, just take a couple weeks off, okay? Be a couch potato, watch some television. I personally am a pretty big fan of Dragon Ball Z.
Hello? Is this thing on?
Dude, you'll never get his attention that way. You gotta do it more extreme.
I'm going to extreme your face if you don't shut up!
Extreme my face? I don't really know what that means.
Can I help you two?
Oh, good. I've got this thing working. We just got a call from Earth for Alan.
What was it?
Yeah, dude, they've totally lost all bio readings from the astronauts. Oh, maybe they became space cyborgs.
I swear to God, those sunglasses are getting shoved down your esophagus to end the noise.
See, now you're thinking extreme.
If we lost bio readings, then that means they either took off their equipment or they're dead.
Bridge, this is Linkara. Increase speed to standard by 10.
Will do.
So the main power lines are designed to be redundant. That way, if main power goes offline, auxiliary immediately kicks in. Mind you, we just finished a major refit of the ship and we haven't had a chance to test it yet. As such, right now we're only running on main power and partial auxiliary.
Yeah, but what if a badger gets into your main power lines and starts eating away at them?
I don't see too many badges in space.
Yeah, that's what I said until I found one of those suckers eating away at the power lines in the Angry Army orbital space station.
Where do you get all these spaceships and shit? Is there sale at Best Buy or something?
I wouldn't feel too bad about it. The kid took this thing as the spoils of war from a jerk named Lord Vice.
What about you?
I review games on YouTube? Duh.
Got into the wrong line of work. Alright, I think I understand the mechanics well enough.
Oh, you should. This is the third time we've had to try to rebuild this thing from the ground up. Every time we do so, we try to make it easier to use. Oh, that reminds me. Power's out in this junction again. I need to put in a 9-volt or something in this thing.
Hang on, man, I got you.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
You could shoot lightning out of your hands?
Yeah, can't you?
No!
Why, you can't do that?
And you can?
Of course I can. I'm Harvey Fine Voice. I swing, baby.
Say, don't you have a scientist guy or something that can work the engines instead of, this guy?
Yeah, Dr. Linksano. He said he had to stay behind. Some personal project or something.
Oh.
So, they're all impressed by Dr. Insano crossbreeding tarantulas and armadillos, are they? Well, let's see how they like it when I turn a clown into a jukebox! For the 9th time, I don't speak clown!
Report.
We're coming up on the position that the Caelestis should be, but I am detecting a lot of debris in the area.
From the Caelestis?
From the death bomb and the armada that have been protecting it. It's still out there from when we attacked them.
Sorry I was late to that party.
That's alright. I did enough cocaine for the both of us.
Really?
No, I'm just fulfilling my obligation as the comic relief.
Good work. Keep it up.
That's what she said.
But what were they doing next to the debris field? Their course shouldn't have taken them anywhere near it.
Good question.
Alan, care to enlighten us? Alan?
I'm not at liberty to say.
But we are at liberty to speculate. Weapons?
That would be my guess. Hoping to find a few intact guns in there?
Linkara, I hope you're not naive enough to believe that we wouldn't want to get our hands on them.
No, but what irritates me is that you didn't tell us.
And
if you didn't tell us that, it kind of makes us a teensy bit worried about what else you didn't tell us.
there isn't anything else to tell. The Caelestis' mission was to go to Jupiter, and yes, it was possible that it would pass by the debris field. So we made it a parameter of said mission that should it not pose a threat to the ship or her crew, that it should pick up whatever it could and bring it back to Earth. That is all.
I certainly hope that was all, or else I'm not going to be able to trust you enough to—
Information. A vessel has been detected within the debris field.
Why didn't we detect it sooner?
The metal in the debris field is made of an unknown material. It is making sensor scans difficult.
Is it them?
General shape of the vessel approximately matches the silhouette of the Caelestis. However, its overall mass and appearance do not match the images provided.
Put it on screen.
The hell?
Looks like someone took the debris and just glued it on the ship.
Well, Alan, looks like they did find something out here. Take us in closer. Full sensor sweep.
Anything?
None of the sensors can get a reading on the interior.
What about the spiky bits? What are those supposed to do?
Weapons, maybe?
Dude, imagine how big the bullets would be on those guns!
You do realize they're still monitoring us from engineering, right?
As long as they don't hear him, then all is right with the world.
I'm sorry, dude. Sounds like we got caught up.
If we can't scan inside of it, how do we know who's alive down there?
We'll have to go inside.
Alright, Nimue, prepare teleportation.
Information. The armoring covering the vessel is blocking teleport signals.
So what are we supposed to do? Go out there and knock?
Couldn't we just dock with it?
Sensors detect an exterior hatch that is not covered by armoring.
All right, Joe, maneuver us in closer.
God, I hate parallel parking.
I just had a thought. Wouldn't they have seen us coming?
What do you mean?
Well, it's pretty obvious from the looks of things that they're trying to graft all this stuff onto their ship, trying to make it, well, improved. If they're gathering all that technology and debris, they can see outside their ship. So wouldn't they have seen us approaching?
But then why would they be sitting there dead in space?
Well, if we were turned like this, the ship's main weapons wouldn't be aimed at them.
Oh no.
I'm detecting an energy spike.
Hard about, raise the fourth wall! Joe, neutron blasters, fire! Lupa! There's a medkit behind my chair to the left! Nimue, raise the fourth wall, damn it!
Unable to comply. Insufficient power to raise fourth wall.
Engineering, what the hell is going on down there?
Shit's going down, that's all. Oh, poop. I think we needed that. I'll call you back.
Poyo, get down to engineering and give him a hand. Joe, weapons status.
Their shields are too powerful. We can't break them.
Turn us around and fire the forward lance.
Warning. Power loss has affected weapon systems. Forward lance will not have sufficient power to pierce enemy vessel shields.
I don't care! We have to hit them! We have to... Aw, hell! Evasive maneuvers! Alan!
We gotta get out of here!
Divert all powered engines! Nash, floor it!
I'll try, but some of the engines are down. We're not moving too fast.
Information. We do not have sufficient power to outrun the enemy vessel.
If we can't outrun them, we've gotta stand and fight!
I'll take the scout ship out and try to distract them while you guys make an attack run. Mars Girl, you're in command.
The enemy vessel is transmitting a message.
Not in the mood to talk, Nimue. Redirect power to weapons. Mars Girl, when you get a good distance away,
Is something wrong, Linkara? You have boasted before about your preparation, your anticipation of my presence. Yet when your enemy finally strikes, I find your defenses as weak and impotent as the skin and meat of your form. Mechakara. That name. That was never my name. You filthy organic mongrel spit that name at me, and it stuck. You're alive. I always survive. My body was vaporized, but I still had the artifact known as Malachite's hand on my person. My consciousness was preserved inside of it. And when the crew of this vessel brought it aboard, the artifact absorbed enough energy from the craft to restore my form. To be. The power of the artifact and the ruined pieces of debris in this field have augmented this vessel into a superb weapon.
What about the astronauts?
After they have been improved with the perfection of mechanical engineering, they make excellent drones.
You son of a...
Do not presume that you still live for pointless conversation, meat sack. You exist now only because I want you to see that it was I who defeated you. The final victory of steel over skin.
Fine. Point made. What now?
What now? Now, I annihilate your vessel and use its flotsam to enhance mine.
Wait, don't you just want to come over here and take it intact? You don't have to destroy us.
What I want is to peel your flesh slowly. I want to hear you scream in agony, only to find that I've already cut your vocal cords. What I want many things. But I know what happens when I try to prolong your suffering. No, you will die now, Linkara. Take this knowledge with you to oblivion. As I floated in the vacuum of space, in infinite tedium and boredom, the only thing that kept me from succumbing to madness was my hatred. Fire.
Linkara? Linkara? Joe, fire!
Right.
Again, Joe!
Do we have enough power to escape?
Yes.
Do it!
We can't let them escape. Joe, fire again! Finish them off!
I can't! We've used up the last of our weapon power with those shots!
Damn it all! Alan, do a sensor sweep! Alan!
Medkit, give me the medkit!
I can't.
Don't talk. Save your strength.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Stop talking.
Get you the